Hey, where'd this come from?
Let me get this straight. We recognize that we're on sacred indigenous land,
Yep,
and we recognize that we stole this land,
yep,
and they recognize that they're never getting it back.
yep.
And the point is,
We gave them a sign. Okay, before anyone gets their panties in a bunch, we are not having fun at anyone's expense here. In fact, it's the exact opposite. We are attempting to bring additional light to an exceptionally serious topic in a simple and humorous way. The darkest moments in Canadian history can easily be considered the treatment of Indigenous people. For those who do not know, the Indian Act of 1876 paved the way for the creation of the government-financed and Catholic Church-run residential school system. Its sole purpose was to assimilate the Indigenous into Canadian society by whitewashing their cultural identity away. This eventually led to what is now referred to as the 60s Scoop, where thousands of children were forcibly taken from their families and adopted by non-Indigenous people throughout Canada and the United States. Before anyone says this is ancient history, please recognize that the last residential school in Canada didn't close until 1996, well within the lifetime of most of Canada's population. In addition to that, they are still discovering bodies of children who died in their care and are buried under residential school grounds across the country. Thankfully, acknowledgement of this abuse and acceptance of responsibility has begun by both the Canadian government and the Catholic Church. However, our point here is that a simple land acknowledgement and a bilingual sign should be seen for what it is: a start. It is not enough to make up for the horrors inflicted on the Indigenous peoples. We can do better. We need to do better. Anyway, that's my opinion. But what the hell do I know? I'm just a dog.